Hello? Bruh. Shut the fuck up in there! Anyway, what's going on, guys? It's Bacon Warrior back with another video. Remember last week when I made a video about Lapis minions? Yeah, so this is a continuation of that, where we look at passive money making methods, which I've been kind of using on this profile that I don't play on. Also, subscribe to the video, otherwise the stocks will crash. Anyway, in my video about Lapis minions, I discussed that 25 of these guys can make nearly 5 mil a day, which is really insane. I recommend you give that video a watch. But there's still more ways you can make easy money through passive income. Let's get the smaller ones out of the way. The first source of passive income you should always look out for is bank interest. Bank interest requires no effort, just keeping a certain amount of coins in your bank at all times. This largely depends on the bank upgrades. For example, I have a gold account, meaning I need 20 mil to get the maximum amount of interest. The starter account, you only need 15 mil. As you increase your account, you also get more bank interest, but you need a larger amount of coins to fill the bank with that amount, if that makes sense. So the account I recommend is deluxe account. I haven't got that yet because I'm not going to waste this much coins on a profile that I don't even play on a bank account. Most of you won't upgrade your bank account for a while, so that's why I'm going to mainly look at the starter account. Because if you have like any of these accounts, that means you probably don't need extra money from this. You only need 15 mil to get the max amount of interest from a starter account. The max interest is 250k every 1.5 days. So that's 500k every 3 days and 1 mil every week, which is pretty good. You can still rely on this a lot, especially when you're just starting off. It's just good to have 15 mil in the bank at all times. While I'm at the bank, let's get the money for the next one. The next one, which I'm sure a lot of you have heard about, is the Forge. And you basically, okay, so I'll tell you a specific one, but you can find more ways to do it. This one has worked out for me a lot, so this is the one I'm going to show. So for this, you only need around 7 mil, which is quite a lot, but it's not that bad if you think about it. Anyway, you want to go to the bazaar, combat, slime drops, and you want to buy 1600 sludge juice. I wasn't bothered to do the maths in the moment, but it's 1280 sludge juice for those of you who have 4 forward slots instead of 5. And that costs about 3 mil. While you're waiting for that to fill, go to mining, go to gemstones, and buy 20. This is 16 if you're doing if you have 4 forward slots. But basically buy 20 of jade, amber, skip topaz, sapphire, and amethyst. So the order might take a while to fill, so I pre-prepared this order. So let me just collect that. So the 7 mil we started off with has become 1.7 mil. That's the amount of profit that we got from just doing this. You're going to make 1.7 mil by doing this. So now you want to go to the forge and just quickly go to the forger. I've prepared some of these, as you know. And then you want to put your gemstone mixtures in there. And now all you have to do is wait. While you're waiting, you can do literally anything else. You can make more money. You could level up your skills. You can even just not play at all. This is the beauty of passive money making methods. So as I mentioned before, I'm going to sell 5 gemstone mixtures for 7 mil. And I took out 7 mil from the bank before and bought all the resources for 5 gemstone mixtures. Meaning that 1.7 mil is the amount of profit we get. But I failed to mention how long these things actually take to forge. They take 4 hours. So that means if you have the actual time to, you can actually forge this 6 times in a day. But I highly recommend you don't, ruin your sleep schedule just to put these guys back into the forger every 4 hours. Let's assume you can do this 4 times a day. You're going to be making 1.7 times the amount of times you do it per day. And 4 times is not too hard to do. You can make nearly 7 mil a day from just doing this 4 times a day. If you had more co-op members, they would also make 7 mil, so you can pile all your money together, but not everybody has a co-op member, so I'm just gonna calculate the amount for one person. So this, plus the minions that we talked about earlier, can make like 12 mil per day. That's pretty insane if you ask me. So I didn't mention how much you sell these for, so you basically sell these for 1.4 mil each. So 1.4 mil is the perfect amount. 1.3 mil, it's okay, but you'll lose out on a lot of profit. 1.5 mil, it doesn't sell consistently. So this is why 1.4 mil is probably the best price they can put them for. They've sold every single time when I've done it at this price, so yeah. So another passive source of income is by cat. I'm sure there's like a much way better way to do this, but currently I upgrade epic to squids to legendary through cat and make about several mil profit. Well, I used to make a lot more profit like a couple weeks ago when I tried it, but now it's somewhat dropped. But I'm just going to show you as an example. So what you want to do is go to wooden fishes, mob drops, enchanted ink, and get a stack, which costs about 5 mil. So that's 5 mil gone. But the next thing we need is an epic squid. Here's one, an epic squid, that's 1.6 mil. I'm not sure if this order will fill anytime soon, but basically, once it fills, you want to go to cat. Oh yeah, I have one right here as well. So you want to go to cat and put in your squid, and it also costs another 3 mil. So if you minus 3 mil from this here, that's the amount of profit you'll get. So you'll make 1.8 mil every 5 days, which is not too bad, not too bad. Anyway, this is now for the calculations. So if the minions make 5 mil a day, timesing that by 7 would mean you get 35 mil a week from the minions itself. Then you have the amount you get from the forge, which is about 7 mil per day. And in a week, that can make about 49 mil. These numbers are just insane, by the way. So, and then there's the bank interest, which we already calculated makes a measly 1 mil a week. But you don't have to do anything for that. You don't have to even collect the means. You can just sit on your island and do nothing, and you'll get the bank interest. So, and then last of all, we have cat, which made around 1.8 mil. I'm gonna run it up to 2 mil, so we have a clean number. So if you do all these things, so that's the minions, the forge, bank interest, and the cat, you can make 87 mil per a week. You can make 87 mil per week from doing absolutely nothing. What has Skyblock come to? What has Skyblock come to? You can sit on your ass all day and make 87 mil a week, and these methods are like so easy as well. But we'll quickly cover the costs. So if you're consistently forging and cat upgrading, that means you have to have 20 mil just, to do that, which isn't that bad. You would also need another 15 mil in the bank just for the bank interest. And for the minions are a whole other story. In last video, I mentioned that one of these guys is like 16.5 mil. One of these guys is worth 20 mil. But you can go cheaper. You can make this guy can be 2 mil. With all of these, except that. So this guy can be 2 mil, which is a lot cheaper. And this guy can be 5 mil. So it's expensive, but once you get this mini setup going, it's gonna be making bank. So you finished another one of my garbage videos. Well, actually, I really have to thank you. My YouTube channel is going not good, but better than I expected it. Because I just started. Hopefully, in the near future, it grows a lot faster, and I actually start getting, those subs. But yeah, thank you all, and see ya. So thank you all, and see you later, I guess.